Hey guys, I'm Shantanu Udasi back again with another video for Analytics India magazine capturing everything that has been happening in the world of artificial intelligence. I have gathered a few stories, so let's just not waste any more time and get right into our stories. Our first story is Apple is hiring machine learning scientists for early disease detection. The new job posting describes collaborating with software engineers and clinicals to implement data collection strategies among other duties. So it is a huge announcement that Apple is incorporating machine learning and data into detecting early health diseases and health problems. So according to this job posting, Apple is hiring machine learning scientists to develop a cutting-edge machine learning algorithm to detect diseases in its early stage. Yet Apple has denied official comments and any official statement regarding this matter. So the tiny details about this job is, or how this job will work is, it will involve creating tools to cleanse and efficiently annotate data as well as analyzing large-scale data sets to detect features that best capture the desired relationship between observation and the outcome. So this news confirms that the big companies are putting their money behind the health industry, because earlier this week Microsoft also announced that it had awarded more than 180 grants through the AI for Health program it launched back in early 2020. Although Apple has not announced formally how they will acquire this data or how this data will be used to determine the early detection of diseases, the health tracking features on Apple devices could offer clues for the future. In 2019, Apple announced that it would embark on 3 Apple Watch health studies in partnership with major healthcare and academic organizations. The result of one of these studies was published earlier this month, finding similar period symptoms across demographics. So Apple also launched step tracking ability and the ability to find out an abnormal pulse, but this was found to drive unnecessary healthcare visits. So it will be interesting to see how Apple will acquire this data and how this data will help them determine the early detection of any disease. Let's move on to our next story. Our next story is solving barren plateaus is the key to quantum machine learning. So if you guys don't know, barren plateau is a complication in quantum computing which pushes the neural network to a dead end. This challenge had been relatively unstudied until now, but rigorous theoretical work has been established theorem that guarantee whether a given machine learning algorithm will work as it scales up on larger computers. So machine learning algorithms or quantum computers, when they are fed a problem, like if you want to travel from point A to point B and how to minimize the cost of travel, then they start solving the solution. The function reaches its minimum value only if you solve the problem. But most quantum variational algorithms initiate their search randomly and evaluate the cost function globally across every qubit, which often leads to a barren plateau. So a barren plateau becomes a trainability problem in machine learning optimization when a machine learning cannot find a downward slope, but it steeps into a position when it is only finding solutions that are similar in nature. So the Loss Almost team has found a breakthrough that takes an important step toward quantum advantage when quantum computer performs a task that would take infinitely long on a classical computer. Achieving quantum advantage hinges in the short term on scaling of variational quantum algorithms. These algorithms have the potential to solve practical problems when quantum computers of 100 qubits or more become available. So let's see how this research paper and this research aids to solve the barren plateau problem that a quantum algorithm is facing currently. Let's move on to our next story. Our next story is, do large machine learning models struggle at math? So math is basically a data set that consists of 2500 problems taken from various high school mathematics competitions, and we will see how a machine learning algorithm is able to solve them. So this was a study that was carried out by the researchers at University of California, Berkeley, in which basically they had math problems that are labeled from 1 to 5 depending on the difficulty level and span across 7 subjects including geometry, number theory, algebra, calculus, statistics and linear algebra. So a step-by-step solution of this problem was also fed in these models, so they don't have to answer a question that they haven't been exposed to before. This step-by-step approach also allows the models to perform intermediate computations instead of giving a direct answer. So what was the result of this study, you ask? According to me, it is abysmal. It is finally approved that technology is not the end all be all and humans have certain say in certain situations. Math is a huge component of machine learning algorithms, but machine learning algorithms themselves are not great at math. When the math dataset was tested on large language models, including GPT-3, the accuracies were found to be abysmally low, ranging from 2.9% to 6.9%. However, on the flip side, the models achieved up to 15% accuracy on the easiest level. When evaluated on humans, a PhD students with no specialization in mathematics attained 40%, while a 3-time Olympiad gold medalist scored 90% in the test. So in conclusion, most textbooks are already solvable by transformers, but math is notably different. Its accuracy level is abysmally low. The researchers have stated their inclination to break through into something new that can solve these math problems. Let's move on to the last story of our day. The biggest story of the day is Google's ethical dilemma. This article is also supported by a great video that we made on our channel. We will link that in the description down below. It is very detailed and it has some great interviews also. Please do check it out. Link will be in the description down below. But moving to the article, it is being said that Google is losing its credibility to support AI ethics from the research and development community. So in 2018, Google's lead AI researchers Timnit Gebru and Margaret Mitchell published papers on the dangers of large language models like GPT-3 and BERT. This paper spotlighted these language models' perils, including environmental costs, financial costs, opportunity costs, and the risk of biases like racism, stereotyping, wrongful arrests, etc. After Google's decision to fire these both AI researchers, they have received a lot of backlash from the research and development community at large. Google should seriously think about its credibility in the market, as it is important for big companies like Google to be in good terms with researchers, industry experts, and academics to push research and development and innovations with new tech. These recent controversies with Google is making researchers rethink their alignment with Google for research and development purposes. A research fellow at the Center for Applied Data Ethics told the media that how controversy undermines all the company's research and even the good work that they are putting in. Google will have to win their credibility back from researchers inside and outside the company. While an expert is terming that Google gives more priority to the bottom line than knowledge productions in their research and development projects. Recently, the director of robotics lab at the University of Texas at Austin boycotted Google's recent workshop, saying that the tech giants need to strictly reconsider its stance on ethics, else it will lead to more academics, researchers, and experts severing their partnership with Google. Also, this is not the first time that Google has come under the scrutiny or controversy. In 2015, the company was interrogated for its racist photo app, which was tagging every African American's picture with a description that it is a gorilla, and it created a huge controversy, but Google did nothing for it. They rather just entered a simple code to not tag anything as a gorilla, and that was their reply to that racist photo app. In 2018, the company's employees protested against the Pentagon using its technology to analyze drone images to target ISIS. But after all these controversies, Google did release a set of ethical principles on AI use. But recent controversies and conflicts have exposed Google's ability to deal with the ethics of artificial intelligence. Besides, the US Congress has also asked Google to explain the firing of Gebru. In turn, this forced Google and other tech companies to reconsider algorithm accountability and ways to mitigate the bias involved. So these recent controversies have put a massive dent in Google's reputation, and they will have to improve a lot to win back the credibility of academics, researchers, and the government at large. So that's about it. Those were all the stories that I have for you today. Please read these articles in their entirety. Links for them will be in the description down below. And while you are at it, please click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss any other update from Analytics India magazine.